Hi, this is Joe again with another review. For the sake of this video, I'm going to be discussing I'm doing a review of the most overhyped, overrated, overanalyzed sporting event in American sport, which of course is Super Bowl 54. I always said 24, Super Bowl 54, which took place last night. Now, I'm not going to analyze the performances of the two teams. Remember, major spoiler for the very, very few of you who aren't football fans like I am, who didn't see the game. The Kansas City Chiefs, for the first time in 50 years, won the Super Bowl. So, hey, if the Chiefs could do it, the stupid New Jersey Jets could do it, right? And the Jets have a longer streak, but 1 year over the Chiefs. Anyway, the thing was that what I mentioned with Super Bowl 54 is that I'm not going to do it, analyze the game or the defense, how great it was a great defensive game or the offensive game. If you want to hear that crap, you can always put on your local sports radio station because the one thing they hate about football, at least particularly the football season, is that they overanalyze and overhype. Like I mentioned at the top of this video, they overhype these games. They overanalyze it, and the sport of football itself is overrated anyway. It feels overrated anyway. So, and they talk about it, particularly Sports Talk Radio and also the ESPN as well. They overanalyze every stupid little thing. But there's one thing that they don't even bring up, and I'm the only person in the world who ever brings this up, and that is that a stupid game was supposed to start at 6:30 Eastern time. Didn't even start to about 6:40 Eastern time, so it was about 10 minutes late. After about more than 4.5 hours of bullshit. I mean, that's exactly what it is. 4.5 hours from about 2. We're talking about the official pregame show started at 2 o'clock Eastern time. Then until about 6:30, so it's about 4.5 hours of crap. Actually, it's 4 hours and 40 minutes of crap. I mean, I could watch Gone with the Wind the last time in the pregame show of the Super Bowl, and we should rather watch Gone with the Wind twice before the stupid game even ends. And that's the other thing that they don't even bring up. They analyze every stupid little thing with the Super Bowl except how long, or complain and whine about how long the stupid games go. I mean, the game went 3.5 hours, which is like, I think it has to be like the fourth longest Super Bowl in terms of actual time. And Joe, you can't possibly suck enough buck and announce three of the 4 longest Super Bowl games in actual time. 2 of the games are supposed to be quote time sport, and of course the Super Bowls usually go longer than any regular season NFL game because the commercial breaks are longer, and they have to. I mean, they use every excuse they can to tell you how long the games go, but that's just crap and covering up the sport. I mean, at least in my opinion, because when Joe Buck announces a baseball game, and of course the baseball season is just spring training is starting in a couple of weeks. At the time of doing this video, spring training 2020. And when Joe Buck announces a baseball game for Fox, you're going to hear him do this. It's now 10 o'clock in the East, and we're still playing the baseball all-star game. I mean, he does this crap. He toned it down quite a bit. I think maybe because of doing these videos, complaining about that every game he does, he always complains about the length of the baseball games, but doesn't say a damn thing about how long the football game goes. And this is like, I think the game was at least 3.5 hours long, or 3 hours and 35 minutes long in real time, something like that. Between 3.5 and 3 hours and 35 minutes in real time. And Joe Buck didn't say no one damn word about it. Which in my opinion, is pathetic. And anybody who's ever watched this video who haven't worked in Sports Talk Radio, all you are a disgrace. Every single one of you is a disgrace, because Not one of you complains about this. Why can't any of you ever complain about how long football games go? Why can't you ever open up your stupid you complain all the time about how long baseball games go? Especially if you go to a baseball, like a Yankee Red Sox game, and they go like 4 hours. Not every game, but a lot of the time, the last few years, last 15, 16 years, a lot of the games go like 4 hours a lot for a 9-inning game. Why don't you ever complain about a 4-hour Super Bowl game? Well, Super Bowl game goes 3, like last night's game ends like after 10 for the last few years. Well, last year was also a 3.5-hour game. Last year's game started about 6:30 at night and ended exactly 10 o'clock. I don't hear anybody complain about the game ending at 10 o'clock on a school night or a work night, because people have to get up early to go to school or to work the next day. People don't say anything about the length of the game. They don't complain about that. All they say is, "Oh, the day after the Super Bowl should be a national holiday because I'm so hungover and I want a day off from work." That's the real reason why people want to have. That's the excuse they're using, because they drink booze all day long for the starting at 12 noon, really, even before the official pregame show starts. From like 12 o'clock noon for about almost 10 hours straight, or over 10 hours, drinking booze, watching the whole postgame. Let's say they watch the whole postgame show. It goes at like 11 o'clock, on a Sunday night, and they have to go home as if they have somebody else's house, or if they have a Super Bowl party in their own house. They have to clean up afterwards. It takes about maybe an hour or two to clean up the house, and then have to get up 4 or 5 hours later to go to work. That's why people take, I think last year over 70 million people took the day off, the next day off, because they're hungover, they eat bad food, right, and the Super Bowl parties or a local bar. You can't watch football without getting drunk out of your damn minds, and it's ridiculous. But the one thing they don't complain about is how long the games go. And I thought that the game, even though it went 3.5 hours, the actual game, and the first half, I thought it would have been pretty well, because usually the games, at least the Super Bowl games that I grew up with, even in the 80s, even in the early 90s when there were blowouts, the games usually end between approximately 9:30 and 9:45, the latest, or maybe even 9:50 p.m. Eastern time. Now every game goes to at least 10 o'clock or later, and sports columnists like Phil Mercer don't ever complain that the games go so late. But baseball games he complains over, like the Sunday night, or they move a 1 o'clock game, 1 o'clock Sunday game to an 8 o'clock ESPN Sunday night game on a day where it's supposed to be a promotion for kids. That he complains over. Or then he complains, the New York Mets aren't playing any 1 o'clock games on a Saturday afternoon during the baseball season. Like, hello, kids don't have school Sunday mornings. So who cares if the game... I used to go to play in night games on Sunday nights when I was a kid. And I used to have school on Monday. Well, true, most of the games, Saturday night games I went to was like during the summer. So I don't give 2 cents about if I'm going to a night game or a day game. Well, I can't if I'm making, because the Mets won a lot for me in night games. But that's neither here nor there. But he complains over that. Well, one thing I want to discuss with this, I know I'm getting on a tangent with the baseball stuff, but one thing I want to complain about the Super Bowl is, of course, the commercials were lousy. The game wasn't as, bad. I mean, it was a boring first half. And if you skip the first 3 quarters and watch the fourth quarter, that's fine, because that's when they had the best moments within the fourth quarter. When the Chiefs made a comeback, they were down like 20-10, and they made a big comeback, and they had been during the whole playoffs. So just watch the fourth quarter of Super Bowl 54, and that's it. Skip the commercials, and definitely skip the halftime show. Halftime show was crap. I like Jennifer Lopez as an actress, but as a performer on stage, I mean, she leaves a lot to be desired. I mean, if I want to see, I am not interested in seeing a 50-year-old woman shaking her ass, wearing practically nothing at the Super Bowl. And the same thing with Shakira. I know how old Shakira is. I think she might be in the 20s or maybe in the early 30s. She was wearing less than Jennifer Lopez was, and she was doing exactly the same thing as Jennifer Lopez was doing. It was shaking her ass in the Super Bowl. I mean, they complained about Janet Jackson, the wardrobe malfunction, back in 2004. It was just after her brother was arrested for molesting kids, and she exposed herself. It was more of a publicity. It was no accident, okay? They wanted to divert attention from her brother getting arrested. That's what that was all about. But to see these two women shaking their asses, I'm surprised that nobody was complaining about it. Oh, it was a great performance. There was this, Oh, Jennifer Lopez was great. She looked great. She looked smoking hot. Shakira was smoking hot. The game was great. But the two things I'm complaining about is that the two of them shaking their asses like that, performing like that in the Super Bowl. That's one. And two, the length of the game. They never complain about the length of football games in general. Alright? And the only one who in the world who complain. Because I don't think it's right to constantly bash baseball, because baseball is the only sport that doesn't have a clock. So you go on, if it goes 6 hours, who cares? As long as it's a good game, who cares? In my opinion. Same thing with any other sport. But you can't criticize baseball for doing it without criticizing football. And because football is more popular, it's not an excuse not to criticize it for taking forever. So that's all I have to say about, and I can't believe it's talking about almost 12 minutes on this. But football sucks, okay? Football sucks! Football sucks! Now I feel bad. And now you have the XFL going to be starting this coming weekend. So you can't get rid of the damn sport. So that's my review of Super Bowl 54. Please click on the video. Please rate it. Please subscribe to my channel. Please forward this video on your Facebook pages. You check out all my reviews and not only my YouTube channel, but at rallyc.com. That's over WDY. And then C.com. That's the homepage of my reviewer, Christy Moore. And please check out all of his videos on his website. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.